going on. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I ain't going to work today. There's so much going on. There's a lot going on. But the Civic isn't turning on. So gotta figure that out. I kind of already know what it is. I was already messing with the car. A few days ago, I haven't been able to go to AutoZone or anything like that. But I was charging with the car, and the car just kept cranking, and there was like not no combustion, but there was like no igniting. So I kind of already knew kind of what it was. So what I did was I had my brother-in-law get in the car, start it. I grabbed spark plug, wire, put the flathead in it, just from here, even inside, and even from just like here to get any like spark, and there's zero spark. So that indicates that the distributor went out, which is kind of weird to me because I drove the car before Christmas, and then when I drove the car on Christmas, after Christmas, I did a couple pulls with my dad, and the car was perfectly fine. So I guess it probably maybe must have got messed up when I did the pulls, and then when I got here, I honestly don't know. That is the only explanation for the no spark. Shouldn't be anything else. Everything else is getting spark and everything like that. So I can't return the distributor yet because I'm here with my little one. She's sick. So when my wife comes back later, I'm gonna end up taking a Dizzy back to AutoZone. When I had called last week, they had one in stock. So I'm gonna call before I go today to make sure they do have one. That way I can take this one out, return that one, come back, and put this one on. We'll put the new one on, and hopefully the car should start. So I'm gonna do it quick. Is just pop this hood. So you guys can see. I mean, the plugs is everything is in, but I tested this one, and there was no spark. And I already know that none of them are working. None of them have spark because, again, if it's common sense. If one wasn't only getting spark, the car will still start. It will just be misfiring, and with the car not starting at all, indicates that there's no spark coming from the distributor. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take off all the wires, take the Dizzy off, and just return it. So it's a quick little process. It's literally takes about 5 minutes, probably even less than that. You just gotta literally just take the plugs out, pull them out from here. Hopefully, they don't get damaged or whatever. And that's about it. Yeah, you just gotta do this individually, one by one, and yeah, we should be good. Right here, I have my oh, you guys, did I show you guys my new toolbox? Probably not. Got a brand new toolbox. My dad actually gifted it to me. Still need to get a couple more tools and stuff like that, but yeah, he surprised me with a toolbox, so that was dope as hell. So what I was saying was I have this Allen key. It already came short, but I cut it even shorter because I have the Downstar bolts. So it's kind of hard to like get in here, but with the Allen key being cut even shorter, makes it super easy to get in there and be able to take it out. So that definitely came in clutch. So literally just take off this one, the one down there, the one in the back, the whole Dizzy comes out, and then we're good. I'm actually gonna put like some tissue or something in there so the oil doesn't leak out and like make a mess down here on the floor. Oh, looks like I found the issue. This thing is covered in oil. It's not leaking from here. Well, I guess I found the problem. I guess the seal on the Dizzy went bad. Started leaking oil, and I guess the oil seeped inside, so I'm pretty sure the coil or igniter inside is fried. So, thankfully, I have this dizzy, but I didn't want to put this dizzy on and have to like take it off. This is just like my extra one that I carry around when I drive the car, so just in case anything was to happen. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take off these screws and then put these regular ones back on. Which shit, I'm missing one there, but I don't think that would be an issue. Yeah, so I gotta put those back on and then take off the downstar ones because I'm not gonna give them this. Alright, y'all. It's the next day, and I don't have the distributor. Damn, I just had it. So long story short, I got a dizzy, and the one that these guys gave me came out of the bag and everything, and I didn't like pay attention to it. It's fucked up. Let me go grab. I'm gonna go grab it. So I'm gonna show you guys how it came messed up, and I didn't realize. You know, went, got the distributor from AutoZone, came out the bag, everything. Something is gonna be all fine, right? Look, the bag, got the tag. I didn't really take it out. I thought it was gonna be good. Look at this thing. You guys can't really see it. It's fucking dirty. It was on a car. Look, it was mounted on a car. And the worst part about it is, look at this. Look at the power wire. What the fuck is that? So now I called them and told them to order another one so I could fucking return this one. So what I'm gonna do now, just to really make sure that, you know, the car starts, I think I'm just gonna, oh damn, I can't even do that because I don't have bolts for this. Fuck. I mean, I could. I just gotta throw these downstar bolts on real quick. Which I'm probably just gonna do real quick. I'm gonna just throw these downstar bolts on just so they could close. Because the bolts that were on the other one, I put on the one that I returned because I didn't have no stock bolts for it. So I'm just gonna throw these on there real quick. And I just want to do this real quick just to make sure that it's a distributor. I mean, it should definitely be a distributor. It shouldn't be anything else. For a fact, it shouldn't be anything else. So, basically, the reason why I want to do it. I'm just going to throw these bolts on real quick, throw the distributor on. Just make sure, you know, the shit starts. Looks like this one has a broken screw in there, and then this one doesn't even tighten down. So, I guess this one's not that good either. And let me see something here. I think I'm able to start it like this just by holding on to one. I think I'm able to, so I'm gonna just throw this on real quick, and I should be good. Let's see. All right, so I just got it on there, about 2 bolts. Now I'm just gonna throw these wires on, and hopefully this thing fires up. Hopefully these wires. I mean that distributor is not bad either, which I don't think it is, because I never had issues with them. From what I remember, I never had issues with it. Alright, what up guys? So, it's the next day. I put the dizzy that I had on, the extra dizzy that I had in the garage, put it on, and the car's still doing the same thing. I didn't record anything after that because I'm highly fucking frustrated with this car. Because the car's perfectly fine, and I hate doing electric work. I'm not too good with it. So now I gotta chase down an issue. I don't know if maybe that distributor was also bad, so I'm probably just gonna wait for the new distributor to come in and see if that one will work. If not, I'm gonna have to probably try to check the distributor plug from there and see if that's bad. Alright guys, so still the same bullshit. I put this one on, but this one came with like the wire. This is how this one came. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm just upset that I didn't see it either. Look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? So this came. First of all, this popped out. I don't even think this is getting connection with this right now. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't think this is getting connection in there. One, but I do know when I was checking the whatchamacallit, when I was checking the voltage on the car, I was getting voltage from here. Where's my? Let me show you guys. When I was checking voltage on the plug itself, on this plug, I was getting like readings on it. I was good. I was getting some good readings on it. This one right here was giving me. I know this one's like that one was the power, I think. Yeah, I think that was the power, but that one's giving me like 11 voltage. This one was giving me like, I think like zero. A lot of them were giving me 0.001, and then like 0.44, 0.30 something. So I know that's getting power. But when I put this back on the car, I just put the multimeter like on here, and it was giving me like 12 voltage, right? But it could giving me power here, but this thing, look at that. This thing just pops out. I don't think it's getting clipped in there. I'm just, trying to be optimistic here. So, all I was literally doing was just like stuffing it in there to try to get it back in there to see if it would, but it wasn't giving me anything. But this is the fucking distributor they gave me that was used, that I'm so stupid that I didn't realize it. This piece was on it, so it's like whatever. But then I put this one on yesterday, and then this one did nothing. But this one is old also, so I don't know if this one is good or if it's bad. I don't know. I don't know if this was good or bad. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to head over to AutoZone and pick up the one that they gave me now, the one that I have. I told them what the issue was, and they were like, all right, we'll just order it. That way you don't have to come drop it off and then pick it up again. So what I'm going to do now is drive over there, get the new one, put the new one on, and then see if it starts. Because honestly, at this point, I don't know. But look, I have that there. I could just show you guys right now. Like, I'm going to stick this in here. Let me show you guys real quick. Hold on. All right, sorry, the fucking car is off. I didn't realize. But look, let me show you guys. This one came off. Is it still going to read? Hold on, I gotta stuff this in here real quick so it doesn't move. Alright, that one's good. Now I'm gonna put this one in here, and you see, that's the power wire. I'm getting 12 volts to it, so it's good. This one reads 0.001. I think these are old grounds. That's why it's giving me that reading. Same thing. This big ground one gave me same thing. This one I think is one of these are like signals and whatever, I don't know, but this one gives me a different number also. But all of them have are popping up with numbers, so I know it's getting voltage to the plug. So I'm just hoping that this whole situation, old distributor, was bad, right? Then was giving no spark. I'm just hoping this one was bad, because this one's really old. And then this one is messed up because obviously the power wire and everything is fucked up. It'll still get power, like the wire will still get power, but it needs to be in here. Like it needs to have contact with that shit in there. And like this thing, look at this, it just falls right out. I don't think this is getting any connector in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go to AutoZone and get the new one, put it on, and see. All right, guys, back with the new Dizzy. This one is new. As you guys can tell, never been mounted. It's not dirty. Fucking wires are intact. So I'm gonna throw this on and do a prayer. Please, God, let this work, because I wouldn't know what else is wrong with this. If there's signal and voltage coming out of the plug, then you know what I'm saying. Usually it comes down to no voltage being over there on the harness plug, but there is. So my thing, like I told you guys before, I think, because this is the main power one, I believe, is this one right here. And that one pulled out. So I think that's not able to go, it wasn't able to go all the way into that little pin in there and give contact there. So let's see. The camera's dying, so I'm going to put it on and fingers crossed. Alright guys, so this is behind the scene. They didn't want to pick up the cameras. I'm getting spark now, but I think my injectors are stuck closed, all of them. I'm pretty sure they're not clogged because they're stainless steel injectors, stainless steel insert injectors, so I don't think they're clogged. I don't think the fuel filter is clogged. I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna get a probe to check the injector pulse. So I'm gonna have my wife's brother crank the car. I'm gonna put it there and see if I see a pulsing. If I see a pulsing, then I know it's actually getting voltage or whatever, and that means the injectors are either messed up or stuck closed, and I'm gonna have to get them clean or send them back to South Bay because if you guys don't know, these injectors have been giving me issues. We had to raise the duty cycle on them a lot more for them to work and the car to stay on. So that happens, I'm gonna have to get new injectors, put them back in the car, and probably retune the car again. So we'll see. Alright, what up guys? This is day 2. We're working on the car, off the camera. It's been a lot going on. So just for update, I don't remember exactly what was the last thing that I said. But basically everything's getting power. So I checked the injectors, the harness. I checked the injector plugs on the harness to make sure it's getting power, which they are. So now the next step will be to check these right here. These guys, the little jumpers right here, which they should, because I don't see why all 4 would just like fail out of nowhere. It's not like all 4 shouldn't just fail like that. I'm thinking my injectors are either dirty or, well, I mean, they're either clogged, which they shouldn't because they're stainless steel inserts. And if they are, then I'm gonna definitely hit up South Bay and tell them like what the hell's going on, because that's not supposed to do that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna connect that back to the harness and disconnect it from the injector, and then test it like that to see if they're getting power. Because if it's not getting power like that, then I know that the clips are bad. So now, if I do check like that and the clips do get power, then I know it's the injectors. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to end up picking the fuel up and taking the injectors out and just doing that for the meantime. Because there's something definitely weird going on. But the injector shouldn't be getting clogged. But again, they have stainless steel inserts. That's what I got them for. So we'll see. Alright guys, so I just checked this way with the little adapter on it, connected to the harness. I'm getting power on one, no power on the other side. It's supposed to be that. One is power, one is ground. So everything electrical wise is good. So what it comes down to is the injector. So I'm pretty sure these injectors are either 1, completely shot, or 2, dirty. So what I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to leave that the way it is off, because I have to take it off anyways to take out the injectors. And then I'm going to take off the breather lines from the valve cover. And yeah, gonna loosen up the fuel rail and pull out the fuel rail like that. Make sure everything stays intact there, which is pretty annoying to do, but that's what I'm gonna do next. So what you're gonna do is the lights are on. Yeah. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna hold it for like 2 seconds. The thing, I just want to see if it shoots out gas. Ready, go. Stop. Do it again. Stop. Do it again. Stop. Alright, so took these 4 out. Now I'm gonna just take some of my boy Gene and go get them cleaned out. Hopefully they're just dirty, and then probably this week I'll take out the filter, see how the filter looks. But all along, this was the issue. Alright guys, so put everything back together, put the injectors back in, gonna tighten the plugs, put the wires on. I'm gonna be paying attention to the gauge right there, which I haven't. I'm an idiot because when I was cranking it, I didn't pay attention to that. So it's either 2 things: either the injectors are bad, well, 3 things: either they're bad, clogged, or the fuel pump is shot. So I let this car sit for a long time, like 3 weeks. I know I wasn't supposed to let it sit for so long, but maybe the fuel pump got eaten up with it. I'm not too sure yet. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna crank the car, put my camera so I can record some of it, so I can see what the pressure's at. If it's holding pressure, that means the fuel pump is good, and that means that maybe just the injectors are bad. So fingers crossed. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to the gauge before, but yeah, I have a video. Well, you guys seen the videos. Those injectors were supposed to like fly out the fuel out. When I put them back on, I put the injectors back on because I put a little bit of grease, obviously, on the O-ring to pop them back in. So they're popping out now, which, I mean, they're popping out because I have a little bit of oil on them. But still, you know, the fuel pressure regulator goes up to 40 when I crank it up. So, yeah, we're gonna see. All right, guys, I'm gonna close out the video. I'm headed to New York City, like next week. So I got everything still laid out here. I got these are the little spaces that I use for the fuel rail to make it sit straight. So when you tighten it down, it doesn't like lean or whatever. I have the injectors on. I am going to be taking the fuel rail off once again, and I am going to be giving the injectors to my friend Gene. He has an injector cleaner here, so we're gonna be cleaning them out. Fair amount of people told me they think the injector is clogged, and yes, I did leave the car sitting for 3 weeks without starting, which is my fault. I just completely forgot about, you know, turning the car on, and I didn't think it was gonna be too crazy because stainless steel inserts. But come to find out, South Bay don't really have. They have stainless steel inserts, but they're not the greatest. So one of my boys, Jeff, also that did a lot of electrical work to this car. Also told me that they're not the greatest with like stainless steel inserts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be taking them out, and I'm going to give them to my boy Gene so he can clean them out, and hopefully we see that they're actually dirty because everything else checks out. There's pressure in the regulator. When I crank it, the fuel pressure stays at like 40. There's gas coming through. I'm getting spark. I changed the dizzy. Everything's there. ECU is fine. Wiring is all good. So the only thing I could think of is I drove the car the 25th. I didn't try to turn the car on until like maybe like, I'll say maybe like the 17th or something like that. That's a long time to leave the car sitting with E85. So they're probably just gunked up in the inside. And my dude Jeff said that when I'm starting it, a little bit of fuel is getting past the gel on the inside of the injectors, whatever that means. So that's why it's squirting out like that. And when I try to turn it on and like stay on, it's not consistently spraying. So that's that. But I'm going to take these injectors off probably tomorrow. Give them to my boy Gene, and then start from there. And I fucking ended up cracking my paint right there. I don't know why. For some reason, the paint started like picking up a little bit. Like, let's see there. I don't know why that started happening. I don't know if it's because it's way colder here, but like it's only in like some of the spots like that are like this. You see, like the edges. I don't know why, but as long as it lasts me like 2 years, and then I'll just do the bay again. But yeah. So I'm going to do another video when I get the injectors cleaned for that. So I appreciate you guys watching. I know it's been a minute. But yeah, just putting out some content. Like I said, I haven't really been motivated to do content like that. But yeah, so appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's enjoy. Peace out.